what gives you more stress in life, owning Panathinaikos or running a shipping company which is family owned?
Of course, owning Panathinaikos, unfortunately, yes. Which was whilst owning Panathinaikos was an accident, my shipping site was not an accident. I chose it.
Can you quickly just use 2 minutes, because there's so many that love football and sports? Can you explain the quotes I read today that you said, this is not fixable, so I just have to leave Panathinaikos? The problems are so deeply rooted that I can't fix it even if I tried?
Well, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, in the last, not in the last 2 or 3 years, it's been getting better. But let's say for the last 15, 20 years, we've had a lot of corruption in football in Greece. And this has, if you look at the stadiums, they were full of supporters back in the late 90s, even early 2000s. But the last 10 years, the stadiums are empty because nobody trusts the results and refereeing was very bad, etc. However, in the last 2 or 3 years, a lot of a big effort has been made by more or less everybody, and things have been improving. So hopefully, football will become more manageable in Greece.
Just to explain, is this because of the betting industry, that people bet on games?
No, I think it was, well, first of all, one big issue is Champions League. For example, television rights for the 3 or 4 main big Greek teams, more popular Greek teams, vary, I guess, between 5 and 10 million euros a year, depending on the position and the team. Whilst income from the Champions League is like 30 million, plus added revenue from tickets, plus added revenue from making your players known so you can sell them at a much higher price. So I think that some people were after, they try to win the championship every year in order to make a lot of money. And this has happened. And of course, these teams have been much more competitive than other teams. And this is the problem. And Greece, having gone through a big recession, a big crisis, financial crisis, until I guess a year ago or so, this has also reduced advertising, sponsors. In general, there's been economic malaise here, which has, of course, reflected on football as well.
What's your best time in 100-meter sprint? If I understood my research correctly, you're quite an athlete growing up.
I was not that fast. I was 10.9 seconds.
Was that the biggest hobby, running, or do you like football?
I still run for exercise, but I didn't like running long distance when I was a sprinter. But as I got older, I guess I have no choice.
I don't know if you're familiar with the founder behind Nike, but he had so many bad times during building the Nike business that he had to run away from the problems. So he really enjoyed long runs. I don't know if you use that in your life as well, or if the business is very solid.
Yeah, running has been a big companion in stressful times.